He advised me to lie to my parents about going to school. And I did exactly that.
A lot of kids nowadays, if they want to be a streamer or they want to be an entrepreneur, their parents is going to say, nah, like, you can't do that. What advice do you have for them? How do you get past that when your parents is not believing in you?
That was something I struggled with the most, was gaining my parents' support. And for the longest time, and I remember actually being on Discord with Agent, because he was in a similar situation. Like, parents didn't support streaming, YouTube, all that stuff. He advised me to lie to my parents about going to school. And I did exactly that. I'm not gonna lie, it's not good, but I feel like I had to do it because they just didn't understand. You know, my parents come from a whole different country. They're immigrant parents. They're like, yo, I'm doing this for you to go to get an education, go to school, and then you're gonna end up doing this dumb shit on the internet. I remember the subathon. I was still in school. I told them, like, yo, I'm going to LA, but I transferred to UCLA, who has a program for influencers. I just made some bullshit up, okay? And they believed it. Sorry, mom and dad. Yeah, they believed it, and they would call me every day and check on me and, yo, are you doing homework?
How the grades looking?
Yeah, and I'd just be like, yeah, all A's and B's.
Mm-hmm.
And I would show them like an edited picture of my grades.
Wow. But the whole time you're sitting here running up 10 bands a day off the streams.
Yeah, but after the subathon is when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna tell them by buying them cars. So after subathon, I used that check to buy my mom, my dad, and my aunt cars. And then I was like, yo, I dropped out.
On the same day, surprised them all with cars.
Yeah.
And then you told them you dropped out.
Yeah. So it was like a big ass nuke. So it's like, they can't get mad at me because I got them cars.